Hi everyone. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I have here a couple of stuffed snakes. Stuffed snakes. So when we hear about St. Patrick's Day, we think a lot about green and leprechauns and treasures and rainbows and all of those things. And I myself don't usually think about snakes, but St. Patrick, there's a legend that when he was in Ireland, he made all the snakes leave Ireland. We don't know that that's necessarily true, but that is a story that they like to say. So that is why I have the snake. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the real St. Patrick. St. Patrick was born in England, and he was kidnapped and taken into Ireland and made to work. But St. Patrick knew God and prayed to God, and at some point he escaped out of Ireland and went back to England. After some time, God led St. Patrick to go back to Ireland, to the people who were not kind to him, and tell them about Jesus. And that's what St. Patrick did. And that is why we remember St. Patrick, is because he was very brave and very strong, and he followed what God told him, and he went back into Ireland to teach people about Jesus. There's a story in the Bible about somebody else who was told to go and teach people about Jesus who he didn't expect to teach. I'm going to read about Simon Peter and Cornelius from the book of Acts, chapter 10, verses 9 through 28. It says, "The next day, as they came near Joppa, Peter was going up to the roof to pray. It was about noon. Peter was hungry and he wanted to eat, but while the food was being prepared, he had a vision. He saw heaven open up and something coming down. It looked like a big sheet being lowered to the earth by its four corners. In it were all kinds of animals, reptiles and birds. Then a voice said to Peter, 'Get up, Peter, eat those animals.' But Peter said, 'No, Lord, I have never eaten food that is unholy or unclean.' But the voice said to him again, 'God has made these things clean. Don't call them unholy.' This happened 3 times. Then the sheet was taken back to heaven." While Peter was wondering what this vision meant, the men Cornelius sent had found Simon's house. They were standing at the gate. They asked, "Is Simon Peter staying here?" Peter was still thinking about the vision. But the Spirit said to him, "Listen, 3 men are looking for you. Get up and go downstairs. Go with them and don't ask. I have sent them to you." So Peter went down to the men. He said, "I am the man you are looking for. Why did you come here?" They said, "A holy angel spoke to Cornelius, an army officer. He is a good man. He worships God. All the Jewish people respect him. The angel told Cornelius to ask you to his house so that he can hear what you have to say." Peter said to them, "Ask the men to come in and spend the night." The next day, Peter got ready and went to them. Some of his brothers from Joppa joined him. On the following day, they came to Caesarea. Cornelius was waiting for them. He had called together his relatives and his close friends. When Peter entered, Cornelius met them. He fell at Peter's feet and worshipped him. "Stand up," but Peter helped him up, saying, "Stand up. I am only a man." Peter went on and told Cornelius all about Jesus. There Peter saw many people together. He said, "You people understand that it is against our Jewish law for Jews to associate with you. But God has shown me that I should not call any person unholy or unclean." So just like St. Patrick went back and told the people who were not kind to him about Jesus, Peter went and told someone that most of the culture at the time said he shouldn't talk to, but God told him to share Jesus with them. And in the same way, we want to make sure that we're sharing Jesus with others the best that we can. Since we have a few people watching, I'm just... maybe we'll kind of check in and say, I'm going to ask a couple questions and see if we can kind of answer them. So just real quick, does anybody like snakes or do you not like snakes? In my house, we love snakes. That is why we have a big pink stuffed snake. Do you like snakes, May?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Does anybody else like snakes out there or no? Well, I think that some of the children at the Norwalk house love snakes. Oh, Ray loves snakes. All right, I'm going to close this up for now. I'm hoping to do these little object lessons around this time of day on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. That's kind of my plan at this point. So we'll see how things go. Kyle is not a fan of snakes, but he's glad that they eat mice. All right, have a great day. Oh, somebody else loves snakes. Somebody at the Johnson house loves snakes, it looks like. All right, have a great day.
What do you mean?